Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge. Today we are starting almost right where we left off. It's the year 1301, and William and Elizabeth have just gotten married and hopefully have a baby on the way. I do have a few things planned for today. I want to add a bit more to our farm and hopefully explore a few new lots. And I also believe that we have our first medieval celebration this year, which will definitely be a lot of fun. So on that, let's just jump straight into the gameplay. All right, so not a lot's going on. Apparently, William and Elizabeth are just having a chat potentially about babies, while Abigail and Arthur are just over here having another little chat. I have just gotten some of their needs up, but clearly not all of them, so I might just fulfill a few more of those. Abigail, you've got to go to the toilet and not have a bath because we don't have any water, so that might be our first point of call today. I also think that I'm going to have William and Elizabeth go straight to foraging to try get our farm up and running. And clearly, Abigail didn't do a good job of putting our laundry up. I'm also so annoyed because I had her drop out of high school and it's still not working. So if you guys have a mod or have any idea how I can get her to permanently stay away from high school, please let me know. On another note though, we do have a few simoleons to spend today because of Elizabeth and William's wedding. So I am thinking that we will purchase a few animals and maybe get a woodworking table for William and Arthur to use. So I think first off, we might just get a cow. Maybe just a brown cow's perfect for now. And we also need to get some chickens. So I was thinking of just getting a hen chick and a rooster chick, just so I don't have to pick any of the certain colors because I don't really think it matters. And it'll kind of be cute to grow our own chickens, you know? So we'll have them start from babies and grow up. Oh, and Elizabeth is back. What'd she get? She got some cherries, carrots, and chestnuts. That's good. We can go ahead and plant the carrots straight away while Arthur is here. Oh, and I really want to have Abigail come and say hello to our cow. If you guys have any name suggestions for either the cow or the chickens, please let me know. But for the moment, I think we're just going to give them whatever name pops up. So this is Clover, which is really cute. Let's have a look at our chicks. So this is our hen, which we're going to name Apple apparently. And let's have a look at our rooster. Our rooster is going to be called Eggy. All right, that's really cute. We'll just start off with those names. And oh my gosh, these Sims and laundry. I actually think I'm going to have to buy a new clothesline because for some reason they keep doing the laundry without actually having a clothesline to put it on. And we just have random wet clothes everywhere. Okay, William's home and he has a lucky escape from a bear, which is good. I don't want to see any of my Sims being mauled. All right, you didn't get anything. Ooh, okay. William wants to flirt with someone. I hope that means your wife, and wants to collect a frog. I'm sure that I can send you out to collect a frog. Oh, see, look at that. Perfect. Let's come and collect this frog. And is there anything else? There's a few more collectibles. Oh, this is some mushrooms. Let's harvest the mushrooms because I'm pretty sure we can actually plant mushrooms in the spring season. Oh, and of course, Elizabeth arrives and she just got some mushrooms. So you know what? I'm going to already start our mushroom farm off. And when William gets some more, we'll just add them onto it. All right, Arthur's back and he's clearly contemplating the farm. Okay, Abigail's back. She got some parsley, which is good. We can plant that. And William grabbed our mushrooms. Oh, he's got a lot of mushrooms. All right, let's plant all of these. And another thing, I did forget in the Ye Old Cookbook mod that you can actually make homemade ingredients like flour, bread, and all that to add to some of our different meals. So I might as well have Abigail make some flour and hopefully we can make some new meals. We can actually get some milk, so I might as well have William collect some milk. Oh, look at that. Our farm is looking a little bit more full, which is good. I might just have Elizabeth and Abigail go foraging again, though. Okay, I did just send the girls off, so I'm not really sure what I want for the boys. Maybe we can have them go fishing and find another avenue for us to sell. Oh, we just got a cow plant berry. All right, look, I'm going to hold on to it for the moment and we'll deliberate our plans for it. All right, Miss Abigail's back and she got sprayed by a skunk once again. Oh, guys, I'm so tempted to do a pregnancy test. I don't know if I have the patience to wait a full 24-hour sim day to figure out if she's pregnant. So I reckon this time around we will leave it and I will have them woohoo today again just to make sure. but I am thinking that I might look into a historical little wives' tale they might have done in the 14th century to tell if someone was pregnant, and we'll just use that as our reasoning. Abigail has made our dinner. I'm going to have her call everyone to meal. Not that the boys would really know since they are quite far away. And is that our chicken? Oh my goodness, Eggy, what are you doing up here? All right, Abigail, what are you complaining about? Oh, you're really stinky. Okay, you know what? No, finish your meal. Then we can care for your needs. And we didn't get any water. All right, perfect. And the boys have just come back home, so I'm going to have one of them run out again to get some water. Oh, she's fallen asleep on the little bench. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize she had an attack of ticks and fleas from foraging. Oh, and look at little Eggy. He's coming back down. That's quite cute, actually. Okay, in the midst of a midlife crisis, Arthur has decided DJ mixing is his thing and wants to do it more often. I'm not really sure how you're going to achieve that, Arthur, in this time period, but one can always dream. Oh, he is feeling quite sad though, running out of time from contemplating life. Life is just slipping away, and it feels like Arthur hasn't yet really experienced the things life has to offer. Try knocking some things off his midlife crisis bucket list. What are you doing? Why are you guys all the way out here? You know what? Maybe you can confide in your son a little bit. You guys have gone through a lot together. Tell him you're missing his mother. You guys used to do everything together. And just feeling a little bit lonely, you know? All right, Elizabeth has just gone to sleep. However, I do want her and William to do a quick woohoo because we haven't gotten a notification that she's pregnant yet. Let's come give her a little bit of a flirt and hopefully try for a baby again. Oh my goodness. No way. We just got the notification that Elizabeth's pregnant. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to try for a baby. So we now have a potential heir on the way, which is really exciting. Hopefully the death roll doesn't get to them first. Oh, perfect. Okay, Arthur and Abigail are back. I reckon I'm just going to have them go to bed. It is quite late, so I will catch you guys in the morning. Alrighty, so Abigail and Arthur have woken up today. Abigail is just getting some breakfast ready, and Arthur is just tending to his needs. And just like I thought, today is May Day, which is very exciting. So we'll definitely have to go out and celebrate that today. All right, these guys are just having some breakfast. I did just send Arthur to get some more water because we did run out again. Oh, and they're already celebrating. Of course, confetti wouldn't have been in this time period. Either would the horn, but I'm just going to let them enjoy it, you know? Oh my, okay, who is this? Well, another household full of dirty peasants. Get used to my face because you'll be seeing me every Friday for the rest of your lives. Now turn out those pockets. You've got to pay tax. So our tax collector has come. And he also says, don't look too down. Remember your simoleons. Go to our great monarch so they can live the life of luxury that they deserve. All right, I was not looking forward to the tax collector coming. I don't actually know how much he's going to take from us, but we will pay it. Has Elizabeth come to pay it? No, she's just come to chat with him. That's okay. Maybe we can get on his good side and he might decrease our taxes or something like that. Or maybe we can share the big news and say, I'm sorry if we don't have everything. We do have a baby on the way. But Arthur, I'm sorry, your breakfast is going to have to wait. Go pay your taxes, please. And you know what, girls? Stop trying to get the man to give us some discounts. Go clean up the house a little bit, please. All right, our taxes are only $100, which is not too bad. We do still have quite a bit of simoleons left. Okay, so he's going to come around every Friday and take 100 simoleons from us, which is not the best, but you got to pay what you got to pay. Oh my goodness, what's this? She's having a mood swing. The slightest little things are making Elizabeth want to cry. Hormones are all out of whack. Oh my gosh, these chicks are crazy. Is it Eggy again? Of course it's Eggy. Okay, this chicken right here, this rooster, sorry, is crazy. Oh my goodness. And here's Apple as well. Who's to say that these chickens aren't just going to run away? But I think in a little bit we will head to the tavern to start celebrating May Day a little bit more. Oh no, and the trader's here. I still don't think our selling items option is going to work, which is quite annoying because that literally just defeats his whole purpose. Maybe when he's here, that's when we'll sell everything. Maybe we'll work it like that. So we'll sell some of our crystals and we'll sell some of our fish too. And I did just change the objectives for Mayday because they weren't correct. So they're fixed now. And we're just talking a bit more with the trader. We might tell him to go away now though, because we have sold everything we want and I don't think there's anything we want to purchase. And we really do need to get to the tavern to enjoy the festivities. All right, so everyone has just come to the local tavern for the May Day celebrations. So for May Day, it is an art and music spirit. So everyone's quite happy, dancing around. I know that they would traditionally be wearing flower crowns and they would have the May Day pole, but unfortunately, that isn't possible in The Sims. So we're going to have to make do. And of course, we're also going to give some flowers. But I did want Elizabeth to quickly come over and announce the pregnancy to everyone officially. Let's share the big news. I know that William is probably already aware, but she just wants to formally let everybody know that an heir is potentially on the way. All right, everyone took that quite well. I think that William is ecstatic at the news. And he is, addition to the family, William and his partner are going to have a child, lots of responsibility involved, but they'll figure it out. You know what? I think it's time we come and have a drink. Lester is also here from the Bennett household, so maybe Arthur comes and says a little hello. I do think we'll also have Elizabeth share the big news with her parents, because although it's probably only been a few months, it's very exciting news. And oh my goodness, interestingly enough, I did add a new peasant household, and the patriarch is right here. He's our mixologist. So this is Jeremiah Heidelbrand. So we'll definitely come and introduce ourselves. Maybe the Heidelbergs run the local tavern, I'm not too sure. And sweet Arthur is feeling like time is running out. He's contemplating his life again. I think there is a part of him that is feeling better about the fact that he has got William's life set out and they've got an heir on the way, but I think he is still a little worried about Abigail. All right, I have also just added a lute for someone to play and a little music box because this is May Day. They would be listening to songs and dancing along. I know it wouldn't have traditionally been from a music box. It would have been a musician or someone playing a certain instrument that everyone's dancing to, but we can't always have what we want, so I've just added this in for some music. Okay, I have just gotten Arthur and William to talk to Jeremiah a little bit. Oh, apparently we don't like each other though. We think that he's annoying. All right, that's not a good way to start a friendship. And he thinks we're dramatic. Oh, lovely. Maybe there's a little bit of rivalry going on here. You know what? I'm sure we can turn this around. First impressions aren't everything. And the girls are just doing a little bit of dancing. Maybe once Arthur has completed his whim of fertilizing in a bush, I can have the men come over and play a game of Don't Wake the Llama. All right, I think it's time we get the boys to play a round. Maybe we'll have Elizabeth join too. Oh no, I thought I told you to go to the toilet. Okay, Elizabeth has just peed herself, unfortunately. That's okay, we'll have a bath when we get home. All right, they've just decided to get up and get a drink, which, you know what, if that's their way of celebrating May Day, I'll let them. I am interested to see who loses though, and I think it was poor Elizabeth. All right, I would say that May Day was quite successful for our ladies. Abigail and Elizabeth have had a really good day. However, I do have an idea for the gentlemen. So I was thinking we do have a bluebell bush somewhere around here. So maybe William and Arthur can go out and collect a little bit, and William can give his flower to Elizabeth while Arthur gives his to his daughter. All right, so we're going to give Abigail some bluebells. Hopefully that works towards the giving flowers objective. Oh, it did. Oh, that's so sweet. She didn't like it though, which is quite rude. Look, he's happy about it nonetheless. All right, you know what? Even though you didn't like it, I'm just going to have you go to bed anyway, and William will wait until Elizabeth is out of the bath. All right, this is really cute. Under the moonlight, he is passing on some bluebells and has completed May Day. So they've all had a pretty good May Day, I'd say. But for now, I'm just going to have him head to bed and I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, it is the next day. Most of our Sims have woken up quite early. Abigail is once again making some breakfast. Elizabeth is just tending to her needs. And Arthur is honestly just complaining, to be honest. He's feeling quite angry today. One thing I am aware of though is that they all tend to get bad hygiene quite quickly. So I did actually add a bathhouse, which was one of the lots I was talking about. So maybe today we do have them head to the local bathhouse. I think it might be a good way for them all to kind of get their hygiene up a little bit. All right, they're all just having their breakfast. I think when we're done, we might head to the bathhouse for a little bit. Alrighty, we've just made it to the bathhouse that I've downloaded from the Sims resource. I'll put the creators tag right here for you guys to check out. But it is unfortunately in the world of Henford on Bagley, since Windenburg didn't have a lot big enough. But I think it still kind of works. It's probably the neighboring town over. So the first thing I do want to do is just have everyone get into the pool. I do hope that this actually does act to increase their hygiene. However, I'm not too sure. But it seems that Arthur has already found his way to one of the baths, which is good. So maybe instead of him going in the pool, I'll just have him come over here. Everyone else is listening to me though, and is thankfully going down to some of the tubs. Oh no, okay, look, Arthur is going to. Oh, and they're just getting a little bit of a flirt on. That's kind of cute. Elizabeth is currently in her second trimester, which is good. She'll be in her third in 12 hours. And tell me why they've all decided to go in one of the smaller pools. Surely you guys cannot fit in there. All right, well, everyone is swimming. I've just had a look around at some of the Sims that were here, hoping that we'd have a few familiar faces. And I have run into Amelia Heidelbrand, who is the wife to Jeremiah, and also to this mysterious Sim. So I do definitely want to have Abigail come and introduce herself. As we know, she has kind of been enjoying the flirtation side of life recently with her desire to kiss someone and to flirt with someone. So maybe this might be her opportunity too. I'm not too sure. Okay, so amongst all of the hustle bustle of the bathhouse, I have noticed Abigail has come up here to meet a particular stranger. This is Christian Lambert, and Abigail has seemingly taken quite a liking to him without realizing who he is. Her first impressions was that he's an interesting sim, probably because she hasn't seen him around much, and that she's already adoring him, which is quite funny. So I might just have them chat for a little bit, see if they get along. And of course, Arthur, being the dad he is just quickly checking on his daughter and has noticed that she is talking to someone new. He is feeling a little bit scared. Oh, goodness. Maybe he's wondering if this man has good intentions with his daughter. I feel like Arthur might now come over and kind of introduce himself to this strange man. He might just want to suss out who he is, what is his intentions. And I feel like Christian's not going to say a lot. He's probably going to be like, for one, that is none of your business. I may talk to whom I please. Oh no. Okay, Arthur is a little bit scared at this idea, I feel. I think Arthur does have a potential match in mind for Abigail, and this newcomer coming in and just sweeping her off her feet is not really going to work out, especially since he knows that this man is definitely out of their price range. I think that might be the end towards their conversation, though. And interestingly, here is Amelia Heidelbrand, the wife to Jeremiah. So maybe we'll come and introduce ourselves a little bit more. He probably wants to try and get out of conversation with Christian as quickly as he can. You know what? I wanted to send everyone here to have a bath and increase their hygiene, and all they've been doing is going in this pool and decreasing them. So maybe this isn't the best lot. I might have to put a fence around it or something. All right, now that all of their needs are actually filled up, Abigail has met a new potential suitor, and we also did introduce ourselves to the wife of Jeremiah Heidelbrand. I think we might end this bathhouse visit here and head straight home. All right, that was quite the successful venture to the bathhouse. Now, I do want everyone to come and grab a meal. Apparently, we still have 8 servings left of this seed porridge, so I'm just going to have everybody grab a serving. I'm not sure how since we only made 4, but we're not going to complain. And I think that Abigail is feeling quite confident after her interactions today with this new mysterious man. Elizabeth is huge, though. She's not even in her third trimester yet. Oh my goodness, we might have gotten lucky and she might actually be having twins or triplets, which would be interesting for a first pregnancy. On that note, though, I think I'll just have everyone fill up their needs a little bit more and probably head to bed for the night. Alrighty, so it is the next day and almost everyone has woken up. I just have Elizabeth picking up all the laundry because I did make a few purchases last night. I did actually buy them a hamper because all the laundry is really getting annoying. I know I probably didn't mention this, but I have increased our season length to 14 days just due to our issues with the farm and our struggle to get enough plants to harvest at the end. So I did extend that. But that means that it's been raining a little bit more and our clothes aren't drying. So I thought a hamper was a good purchase. Oh, and good news, everyone. Apple has just grown up into a hen. I'm not actually sure where they are. So we'll see them eventually and see what color they are. Oh, here she is. Oh, that's so cute. Hi, Apple. You're actually a white hen, which is interesting. Now, back onto what I was saying before, I did also make the other purchase of a woodworking station for Arthur and William. So my plan today is that either of them maybe start making a few little sculptures or things to work with, and William can't because he really needs to use the chamber pot. So maybe we'll have Arthur come and craft a horse sculpture. I feel like that's very appropriate for the times. And you know what, William? Probably good that you're not doing that because I need you to come and look after Clover. You know what? Everyone's quite hungry. Maybe I'll come and have Abigail make us some more breakfast. And you know what? I know that this is still wet, but honestly, I'm just going to put it down because we've had this load of washing in the washing tub for so long now. Okay, let's put this laundry out too. Look at Arthur go. He's making his first sculpture and he's just gotten a maker's lesson. And here we are. Okay, so this is our sculpture. I might actually have him make another one to get his skills up a little bit more. But let's have a quick look at it. Oh, it is quite cute. All right, look, we'll hold that. Maybe we'll sell it off soon. But let's have everyone grab a quick serving. And I am assuming that today is the day that Elizabeth will have the first baby. She is in her third trimester, so that gives me some hope. Okay, now that Arthur's eating, I want William to come over and start making a few things too. And you know what I thought would be quite fun? I might have everyone head to the village today and maybe we can go to the theatre or watch The Wandering Minstrel. I'm not too sure which one I want to do, but I feel like that'll be nice for the family to get out before the baby's born. All right, and of course, it is Sunday, so the trader has arrived. I am thinking that there might be a few things that we might want to purchase. I don't actually remember what he sells, so it'll be a good time to get a little bit of a refresher. Okay, so it is still pretty much the same. I didn't think it would change, but I think this time around we might buy a little bit of butter, maybe a cheese wheel, and oh, maybe salt's a good idea too. I think that is it for the moment though. Just a few things so we can start cooking some more intricate meals. Oh, and look, Eggy has aged up too. I think he's in the coop at the moment, so we'll have to see when he comes out. Oh my goodness, and look who's just come to our doorstep, Amelia Heidelbrand. We might as well come and say hi, maybe invite her in. Maybe she's come around to kind of welcome herself in, get familiar with our area. She might also be coming around to apologize for her husband's actions. Maybe he can be a little bit hot-headed sometimes, just like our Arthur. And I'm sure Arthur would be more than happy to take the apology. It is always good to have some friends around the neighborhood. Oh my goodness, and Winfred Heidelbrand is also here. So this is the daughter of Jeremiah and Amelia. Let's come and invite her in too. Maybe we can pretend that Amelia and Winfred have come along with a bustle of fruits or something like that to ask if they can have a little alliance. Like if anything were to go wrong, they would have each other's back in it. Oh my goodness, look how big Elizabeth has gotten. Maybe it's a good thing that she introduces herself to Amelia as well. I know her mum is only up the road, but it might be a good idea for her to have another motherly figure around in case anything were to go wrong. Maybe we can say that Amelia has trained in the field of midwifery and has come to offer her services for Elizabeth when it is time for her to give birth. And now Arthur's just come to talk to Winfred. All right, so Amelia's just heading home. I assume Winfred is too. I might actually have Arthur come over and grab some more mushrooms if I remember where they were. All right, here they are. Let's just grab a pile of mushrooms. And we might as well grab a frog as well so we can start breeding the other one we had. Oh, I forgot that we also got the items from the trader. I'm going to quickly chuck them in our fridge. And I'll also bring over our mushrooms so we can have a completed line. Oh, we got an eggplant whirl frog, which is good. That can give us a decent amount of money. And of course, we get the $25 one. Thank you, Sims. All right, it is a little bit later. I still want our Sims to go to the village and maybe we can go to the theatre or watch the minstrel. I think we'll go to the theatre. That'll be quite nice. A good way to celebrate the upcoming birth. All right, so they've all just left for the theatre and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, I think they all did quite enjoy the theatre. I know Abigail did, Elizabeth did, William did, and Arthur did. So that was quite the successful visit. But I think now I'm just going to quickly fill up their needs and have them head to bed for the night. Okay, so clearly the Sims game had other plans in mind. Elizabeth has just gone into labor. So I've just added in this little bassinet. Unfortunately, the one I did originally download is not working. I'm not sure why. So we'll have a look into that later. But I think we're just going to have this baby. I'm super excited to see the gender and a little bit nervous to do the death rolls. So let's see what we're having. All right, Elizabeth is having this baby and it's a baby girl. All right, it's time to find a name. So I'm going to quickly find a name. All right, I think we're going to call our first baby girl Sigrid Hastings. Now it is unfortunately time for the death rolls, so I'm going to go pop them up for us. All right, so these are the death rolls if you guys don't remember. If Elizabeth rolls a 1, she dies. And if Sigrid rolls a 5, 10, 15, or 20, she doesn't survive. Okay, so let's first roll for Elizabeth. And Elizabeth gets a 10, so that's easy. She survives. And now let's roll for Sigrid. And she gets a 12, which if I'm right, okay, they both survive. That's amazing. Our first daughter survived. So that means that we really can enjoy this moment. Let's come maybe give her a little bit of a cuddle and bounce her a little bit. I'm so glad. I know those death rolls are quite ruthless. So I'm glad we made it past this one. But I think we're just going to put her down and I'm going to have everybody head to sleep because tomorrow is actually 13:02. Oh no, I didn't think about this. Of course, every time that Sigrid cries, everyone is going to get up. All right, so everyone has just woken up once again to Sigrid crying. So I think I'm just going to get him up for the day. Maybe we can have Abigail start on breakfast and Elizabeth is clearly going back to sleep for a little bit. And no, we've run out of all of our ingredients and the only meal we can cook is gruel. So I guess their first meal with the baby is gruel. And you know what? Sigrid is crying again, but I think I'm going to leave it here. We have officially made it to 13:02, and we did thankfully have a baby this episode. We did also thankfully get to work on the farm and enjoy some May Day celebrations. So I would say that was a pretty successful episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. But on that, I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.